Welcome to Croatia. The Croatian region of Istria has just about everything you could want on a holiday. Delicious food, sunny summers, a beautiful coastline with crystal clear water, ancient Roman and Venetian cities, countless restaurants and bars, miles of cycling routes, ancient nature parks, the best truffles in the world, fine wine and olive oil, lush forested islands, campsites, villas and hotels, and so much more. In this video, I'll show you what you shouldn't miss if you are planning a trip to Istria in western Croatia. Pula is the largest city in Istria and is best known for its open-air arena. Roman temples and the triumphal arch of the Sergi are its historical attractions. The Roman amphitheater in Pula is still in good condition and is still used for numerous concerts by renowned artists from around the world. The arena was built between 26 before Christ and 68 after Christ. Gladiator fights were abolished in the 5th century. Afterward, looting began. Some stones were reused to build Pula's cathedral. Later, looting was prohibited and some were restored. During the same period that the amphitheater was built, Augustus became the first emperor of the Roman Empire. He built the temple in Pula. But the Sergi Triumphal Arch, which served as a city gate, was built earlier. This was in 29 before Christ, built by the powerful Sergi family. Pula Fortress offers an impressive network of underground passages or streets that connect the city's most important places. These underground passages, also known as Zerostrasse, served as shelter for the population and ammunition during the Austro-Hungarian period. Pula has a charming city center with restaurants, bars, shops, museums, a large harbor and a daily market. Istrian Airport is also located in Pula. Close to Pula is the beautiful medieval town of Balej. Because of its historical past, Italian is still spoken here, as in many other Istrian towns. The 15th century Bembo family castle stands beautifully next to the square. You'll find plenty of art in the cobblestone streets. Istria is known for its excellent olive oil and is even considered one of the best regions in the world for its production. The combination of soil, climate and production methods contributes to the quality of the olive oil. Among the best is Meneghetti olive oil, which can be found in Ballet. Excursions to the Briuni Islands are offered throughout Istria, including in Pula. Briuni National Park is located just 6 miles from Pula, if the eastern coast across from Fagiana. You can also purchase a ticket to the Briuni Islands in Fagiana, where the ferry crossing takes place. The fare costs between 30 and 40 euros per person. A guided tour by train is included in the price, as is a visit to the Tito Museum, dedicated to Tito, the president of Yugoslavia, who had his summer residence here and hosted numerous world leaders. They donated numerous animals, leading to the creation of the safari park. On the west coast of Veliki Briun, you'll pass a bay, where many ancient ruins from the Roman era can still be seen. The foundations of a former Roman villa are still largely intact. Fact: did you know that the history were the inhabitants before the Romans arrived? This is also where the name Istria comes from. The Romans suppressed the authorities, and after the year 1000 the Venetians came to power for a whopping 800 years. Then came the Habsburg Empire, with Italians in the majority. After the First World War, Istria was assigned to Italy. the fascist state ideology imposed forced Italianization on the Croatian and Slovenian-speaking population. Open resistance led to imprisonment in concentration camps. After World War II, the vast majority of Istria was assigned to Yugoslavia. The Tito partisans took revenge and murdered 20,000 victims, mainly Italians. Around 200,000 Italians fled Istria. After the breakup of Yugoslavia, Istria eventually became part of the newly founded states of Croatia and Slovenia. The village of Groznjan is located near Pula. In the past, Groznjan was an important urban center. In the church of the old town, you can see mummies and hundreds of relics. Groznjan is also the perfect place for olive oil tasting and for exploring traditional stone houses, the kazoon, which were once built by farmers to provide shelter from extreme weather conditions. A tip is to rent a car in Istria. It's the best way to explore the region. Book your car in advance with companies like Sunny Cars or at Pula and Rijeka airports. Driving in Istria is safe and easy. East of Pula, on the Kvarner Bay, lies the mountain village of Labin, overlooking the tourist town of Rabac. Labin's old town boasts a unique labyrinth of narrow streets, alleyways, and colorful houses and buildings from the 17th and 18th centuries. The main entrance is St. Florence Gate. Above this gate is the Labin coat of arms, along with the lion, a symbol from the Venetian period. Beautiful walks from Labin to the lower-lying coastal town of Rabac. Rabac is the seaside resort where conviviality, culture and fun come together. You'll find numerous restaurants and hotels. Take a pleasant stroll along the promenade. Istria is protected in the north by the Alps and the higher inland areas. It has a Mediterranean climate with favorable temperatures ranging from an average of 5 degrees in January to an average of 24 degrees in August. After a half-hour drive you'll reach the port of Brestova, where you can take the ferry to the island of Cres. Ferry tickets are available at the port itself. No stress on Cres, says the Croatians. Cres exudes a relaxed Mediterranean atmosphere. 100 kilometers of marked trails, forests and beaches connects the most beautiful places, such as the Venetian old town of Cres town. Cres is old town, the citadel dates back to the 14th century. Cres town is somewhat touristy, but there are cozy terraces, restaurants and boutiques selling local and traditional products. The harbour is also colourful with its many different boats. The picturesque village of Lovran is located in the north of the island of Cres. Traces of the Roman Empire can be found here. There's a 2000-tall bridge, for example, and the current small community tries to preserve the largely medieval houses. The griffon vulture is also found here. Lake Vrana, a beautiful natural area on the island of Cres, is a true eco-zone. The town of Vrsar, which connects Cres and Losinj by a short bridge, is still located on the island of Cres. Vrsar was once a powerful and wealthy trading center, especially after the Romans dug the canal that facilitated trade. Before the canal was dug, the islands of Cres and Losinj were connected. In the old town center, surrounded by ancient city walls, are beautiful buildings from the 15th and 16th centuries. Vrsar has also several cozy and excellent restaurants. Konoba is a traditional Istrian restaurant. There are many dishes with truffles, such as a truffle risotto. Grilled scampi and squid are on every menu. On the island of Losinj, the landscape becomes narrower and less elevated. Losinj is peaceful and a paradise for hikers. The island is a large spa town with several beautiful towns, such as Mali and Veli Losinj. Mali Losinj is now the largest town and has a 5-kilometer-long promenade with shops and restaurants along the sea. You will also find an aromatic garden there. Veli Losinj is somewhat smaller but also offers many hiking trails. Here, too, you can see the Venetian influence. From Losinj and Cres you can take the ferry to the island of Krk. Krk is a bit busier than Losinj and Cres. The town of Krk, with its beautiful old town, is quite charming. Sites like Frankopan Castle, the charming main square and the cathedral with its imposing onion tower are definitely worth a visit. The island's attractions are just a short distance away, such as Verbenik, home to the smallest street in the world. The wine town of Verbenik, known for its Zlatina wine, is perched on a cliff and offers stunning panoramic sea views. Baška is like a painting come to life. The high mountains in the background evoke a true holiday atmosphere. There's also always a breeze, providing some cooling in the summer. From Krk, you reach the Croatian mainland via a bridge. From there, we depart for one of the world's most beautiful nature parks with waterfalls, Plitvice National Park. The Plitvice Lakes were formed as the limestone bedrock slowly eroded due to rainwater flowing over it. This created natural terraces, waterfalls and lakes. This process never stops. The landscape is constantly changing. Arrive before 9:30 in the morning and follow Route C to Entrance 1. The ticket includes a boat trip and a small train ride. Want a miniature version of Plitvice? Then visit Rostoki. On our way back, we'll stop along the Adriatic coast in the seaside resort of Senj to visit the castle and Crikvenica, located near the island of Krk. The fortress in Senj is visible as soon as you enter the town. The Ottomans and Venetians tried to conquer Senj, but due to its strategic location high on a hill, they were unsuccessful. The fortress name Nihai means "don't care", meaning that the residents shouldn't live in fear of conquest. Crikvenica, on the other hand, is entirely focused on tourism. The first swimming pool and hotel were built in 1888, and wellness and health are central to Crikvenica. One of the most beautiful gems of Istria and the Kvarner Bay is Opatija. Opatija exudes class and wealth. The Romans once settled here, but a railway was constructed at the end of the 19th century. This attracted many tourists to the city. The construction of villas and hotels attracted Austrian emperors and families to the city. Hence the beautiful neoclassical and baroque buildings. The 12-kilometer-long Lungomare is a walking path along the coastline. Past parks, a beautiful harbour in Volosko and Lovran.
It's just me in my garden with the birds and the leaves. I am someone under the sun. I am breathing, I am free. Morning glories on the vine, oh, they're singing to me. Oh, I'm planted in my garden, don't think I will ever leave.
Which also boasts a romantic old town. There's no shortage of cafes and restaurants along the way. Hotel Villa Eugenia in Lovran is a boutique hotel with large rooms and a delicious breakfast buffet. Opatija is located on the Yucca Mountains. On the other side of the mountain lies some of Istria's most beautiful mountain villages, including Motovun. The village of Motovun sits on a hilltop overlooking the Mirna Valley. The view from the old town is magnificent and has a distinctly Tuscan feel. Several top wines are produced here. The famous truffle comes from the forests in and around Motovun. There are also the mountain villages of Hum, Buzet, Oprtalj, and the artist town of Groznjan. Many painters exhibit their works here. From the mountains, we continue westward in Istria to the coastal town of Novigrad. The once peaceful fishing village of Novigrad has become a popular tourist destination over the years. The old town centre has completely preserved its medieval structure with narrow, winding streets and palaces and houses built in Venetian Gothic style. From Novigrad, we continue along the coast to the lower town of Poreč. The ancient Roman city of Poreč is perhaps the most touristy town in Istria. Porec's history dates back to Roman times. The Euphrasian Basilica, built in the 6th century under a Byzantine Empire and Bishop Euphrasius, is the most important historical landmark in Poreč. From Poreč and Rovinj, you can take excursions to Venice. Below Poreč lies another port town that caught our attention, Vrsar, one of our favorites in Istria. In Vrsar you have one of the most beautiful harbors in Istria, cozy restaurants and campsites, hotels and apartments, all within walking distance of the promenade. Vrsar is surrounded by numerous small islands. You can rent bikes and explore the beautiful green surroundings. Try the homemade ice cream at the La Rosa Ice Cream Parlor, idyllically situated by the sea under the trees. Daily excursions are offered everywhere that sail through the canal, rich in mussels and oysters. You can sample these at a restaurant located on the canal. You can also reach the Lim Channel by bike from Poreč or Rovinj. Rovinj shouldn't be missed on your trip through Istria. It's truly the most beautiful Istria has to offer. Rovinj is a peninsula with old Venetian houses. A car-free romantic town in Istria, it boasts a magnificent bell tower on its hill. Rovinj's church, perched on a hill, houses a valuable treasure, the sarcophagus of a saint. narrow streets are lined with art galleries and shops. There's also a promenade with hundreds of restaurants. Just off Rovinj are a few beautiful islands with several Maestra hotels on them. We stayed at Hotel Katerina on Katerina Island, and it was fantastic. Quietly situated, close to and with a view of Rovinj's vibrant old town. There's also the 5-star Grand Park Hotel. Monte Molini, located in Zlatni Park, which is an excellent area to explore by bike. Finally, we have a tip for you. A top tip is to definitely rent an electric mountain bike. You can cycle for days around Rovinj. A kilometer-long stretch of coastline shaded by ancient trees is highly recommended. You'll find plenty of restaurants and cafes along the way. the Strica Ferrata route is also highly recommended. On my YouTube page, Bart's Travel, you'll find plenty of videos about Croatia, but also Italy, Greece, Mexico, Thailand, Curaçao, Corfu and much more. And we're constantly posting new documentaries. If you'd like to stay informed or ask a question, subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.